Greetings, my lovelies. Today we're going to talk about the decks that I plan on working with this December. If you saw, I have a video coming out soon that's going to talk about some of the books I've been reading. This is going to be talking about some of the decks I've been working with. So, in December, I plan on working with these beautiful decks, 2 tarot and 1 oracle. I am currently reading about interpreting the Thoth Tarot, being that there's 3 major types of tarot decks out there. There's Thoth-based decks, there's Tarot de Marseille decks, and then there's the most popular, which is Rider-Waite-Smith. And when I say popular, I mean mostly in the United States or the Western world. But I have had time over the last year to really soak in and work with the Tarot de Marseille, which I'm absolutely loving. And I am now taking time to learn about the Thoth system. So this is the Thoth Tarot. I don't want to take them out of order because this is my studying order. um, so I have actually made it through about half of the deck studying the cards so far because I started this study in November. It is a beautiful deck. I love how energetic it feels with the color and the artistry. It also has a lot of Kemetic symbols in it because Aleister Crowley dealt with a lot of Kemetic imagery in his Thelema. So I really like that. So that's what, as you can see, it's kind of mostly in order. And that's just because that's how I study decks. Um, Another deck I'm working with, again, I've been working with all year, is Tarot de Marseille, which completely uh, tapped into a whole nother way of reading tarot for me, which has been very great and enlightening. And so this one is the Night Tarot de Marseille. And so because it is the winter months, I will be using the darker version of it because I do have multiple versions. And then my last deck that I wanted to work with is the Fairy Oracle by Brian Froud, I believe. Beautiful deck. I've been pulling cards from it daily for myself in my practice. The cool thing is these are the decks I plan on working on with for myself, but as a tarot reader, or as I do as a tarot reader, depending on who's getting a reading done and so on and so forth, will let me know which deck to use, obviously. One of my favorite cards. I've had this for a couple years now, since the Fae have walked into my life. And I use it periodically, but I want to use it more often. And so I am forcing myself to use it. um, but yeah, so these are the 3 major decks that I want to use this month. I have a couple coming this month that I might do some flip throughs and whatnot on here for, but those ones, every deck I get for a specific reason. Oops. And for a specific spiritual use. And so these ones are no different. And they're probably going to be used on this channel also coming in the future. But anyway, these are the decks I plan on using this month for myself and as much as I can for others, depending on who they are. Obviously, I won't be using this one on others because I'm still uh, learning about it, which is great. What I've noticed, and this is just a ramble, what I've noticed is the difference between the meanings in a Tarot de Marseille, a Rider Waite Smith, and a Thoth deck. They can be similar, but a lot of times they are vastly different. Like Le Pendu, which is the Hanged Man in the Rider Waite Smith, is mostly about just seeing things from another perspective and really just like opening up your mind to new alternatives and things of that sort. But this one, depending on the cards around it in the Marseille, is can have more to do with uh, trickery, but it could also deal with enlightenment. Now, with Thoth, if I can find it, Le Bon Dieu is 12. Hangman right here. This one, again, is more like the Rider Waite, where it's enlightenment and just really airy energy and really just going into the mind space and seeing things from different perspectives and growing from that. And I just think it's beautiful that while they have similarities, they may not necessarily be read the same because of the type of deck and the customs around these things. Because this is a French deck, this is an English deck, and the Rider Waite Smith is an American deck. So different customs from the people are going to rub off onto the different energies that are being portrayed in the cards. So that's a tarot lesson for y'all. Um anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. You guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon, my lovelies. Bye.